The United Kingdom is set to introduce a game-changing blood test. This new test, which can detect signs of 12 of the most common cancers long before symptoms appear, has the potential to revolutionize cancer diagnostics globally. Its ability to detect multiple cancers from a single blood sample makes it not only efficient but also less invasive compared to existing diagnostic methods like biopsies or scans. Countries like India, facing a growing cancer crisis, stand to benefit immensely from this innovation. Ultimately, this blood test is not just a breakthrough in cancer detection, it is a beacon of hope for millions of people around the world.
Uday India, Uday India.
Namaskar, I Vishwaruparat welcome you all to Uday India Digital. Today I'll talk about the UK's revolutionizing cancer detection test. Cancer is a disease that affects millions of people worldwide, with early detection often being the key to improving survival rates. Unfortunately, many types of cancers are only diagnosed in their later stages, when treatment becomes more challenging and outcomes less favorable. However, the United Kingdom is set to introduce a game-changing blood test that could drastically change this scenario. This new test, which can detect signs of 12 of the most common cancers long before symptoms appear, has the potential to revolutionize cancer diagnostics globally. India, a country grappling with its own cancer crisis, stands to benefit enormously from this innovation. The new blood test functions by analyzing tiny fragments of DNA released by cancer cells into the bloodstream, known as circulating tumor DNA, that is ctDNA. These fragments carry specific genetic mutations that are characteristic of cancer. When cancer cells die, they shed these mutations into the bloodstream, providing a molecular fingerprint that can be identified long before a tumor becomes large enough to be detected through traditional imaging techniques. This test can identify genetic changes associated with cancers such as breast, lung, colorectal, pancreatic, ovarian, prostate, and several others. Its ability to detect multiple cancers from a single blood sample makes it not only efficient but also less invasive compared to existing diagnostic methods like biopsies or scans. The potential benefits of early cancer detection through this test are immense. The earlier a cancer is detected, the more likely it is that treatment will be successful. In many cancers such as lung and pancreatic cancer, survival rates drop dramatically once the disease has spread to other parts of the body. For example, the 5-year survival rate for lung cancer caught at stage 1 is around 56%, but this plummets to just 5% at stage 4. By detecting cancers at stage 1 or even earlier, this blood test could provide a lifeline to patients, offering them a significantly better chance of long-term survival. Another critical advantage of this test is that it reduces the need for invasive diagnostic procedures. Currently, cancer diagnosis often involves tissue biopsies, where a small sample of tumor is surgically removed for analysis. These biopsies can be painful, expensive, and risky, especially if the tumor is located in a hard-to-reach area. In contrast, this blood test only requires a simple blood draw, making it far more convenient and accessible for patients. Cost effectiveness is another significant benefit of this blood test. Treating cancer in its advanced stages is not only more complex but also far more expensive. It often involves aggressive treatments like chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery, all of which can place a heavy financial burden on both patients and healthcare systems. Beyond early detection, this blood test also holds the promise of enabling personalized treatment plans. By identifying the specific genetic mutations present in a patient's circulating tumor DNA, doctors can tailor treatment to target those mutations. The introduction of this new blood test in India could be a game changer in addressing the country's cancer burden. For many Indians, especially those living in rural areas, access to advanced diagnostic tools is limited. The simplicity of a blood test makes it an ideal solution for a country where invasive procedures, like biopsies, may not always be feasible or accessible. In conclusion, the UK's new blood test for detecting the 12 most common cancers before symptoms appear represents a monumental leap forward in the fight against cancer. Its potential to improve survival rates, reduce invasive diagnostic procedures, and lower healthcare costs makes it a vital tool in the global battle against this disease. Countries like India, facing a growing cancer crisis, stand to benefit immensely from this innovation. Ultimately, this blood test is not just a breakthrough in cancer detection, it is a beacon of hope for millions of people around the world. With this, I wrap up this edition. For more such news, stay tuned to Uday India.